We're talking about some scary things going on in another part of the world, on the Indian continent. First India and now Pakistan. Both have exploded nuclear devices, setting up what Senator Moynihan feels is a greater danger of war than ever existed during the darkest days of the Cold War. We're trying to find out this morning how the Indian American and Pakistani American communities in our neck of the woods is responding to that. With us this morning is Bobby Kumar. Bobby Kumar is an Indian American. Good morning, Bobby. It's good to see you. And we have also invited Salim Rizvi, who is a Pakistani American, but Mr. Rizvi, for whatever reason, has not reached us this morning. If he comes in, we'll throw him right into the discussion. But first of all, Bobby, it seems frightening at best.
Yes, it is. I think any arms is frightening. It doesn't matter in which part of the world it is, and especially the nuclear weapons in East Asia.
Now, when India exploded their 5 nuclear devices, then Pakistani followed suit. It seemed that there was a great pressure upon the leaders of the country to go ahead with this nuclear experimentation in order to keep up with the Joneses, if you will.
I agree with you for that, but I think they did not needed it because somebody had a pressure. Doesn't mean that we had to do the bad things. Just like the president said, too wrong doesn't make it right. And especially when America already offering them a help, that we will support you if there is any problem. See, you have to look at the India side. Why India did that? India's claim justify when they was claiming Pakistan already have these weapons, and they was denying it. Now by doing this, they showed that India was right, that they did have technology and did they have all these bombs. And you know, India stands truthful on his statements to protect countries.
How? Well, it's the fear worldwide is that it's not a question of protecting countries. It's a question of escalatio. I mean, I have 5, so you have 5. Now I'll take 10. So the same thing that happened on a global scale, and very scarily so, during the middle part of this century.
Yes, it is very scary when you know, in the developing countries, especially the underdeveloped countries, having these bombs when their population need development of the country, of the roads and food and jobs, but they're spending the money on the nuclear bombs. But India never had invaded any country, but their neighboring country, they had fought 3 wars, 2 with Pakistan, 1 with China, and China having these nuclear bombs. India must have to protect themselves by knowing what's they delivering to Pakistan.
You keep saying India has to protect itself, but India led the charge here.
I don't think it's India led the charge. It is China who had these bombs before India even started to explore these technologies.
So it's India worrying about China, not about Pakistan.
That's correct.
And it's Pakistan worrying about India, and it all gets very confusing. And in the long run, how important is the United States now, and the assistance that the United States is offering to provide communications to these 2 brand new nuclear powers? I
think it's very critical. It's very important. I think America must, like Senator Moynihan said, it is a grave danger is in that part of the world, and America must step in to diffuse whatever it can be take to diffuse this war, whatever you want to call it, or race in arms. It's not only just India and China or Pakistan. It's developing to the further to the Arab countries, and then Israel stuck in the middle of it.
Now I'm going to surprise our viewers. You have ties as well to the Irish community here.
That's
in New York.
Correct. I am an Irish citizen also.
You are an Irish citizen.
That's correct.
And so you know something about the developments in Northern Ireland over the past few weeks and months.
Yes.
Beginning on Good Friday. What are your as a person who is active in Irish affairs here? What is your thoughts on the chance for peace following the Good Friday?
I think there will be chance. People love to have a peace, but I do disagree with certain things. How could they can ask Irish people to disarm themselves when the British government sending the tanks and ammunition there? You know, you have to disarm the both sides. Can't you disarm only one side?
All right, so there's a man of many interests and many backgrounds, and thanks for coming in and joining us.
Thank you
this
having
morning.
me. I appreciate that.
Speaking to Bobby Kumar, an Indian American Irishman. Coming up.